Before the president announced his decision, conservatives were reviewing Judge Sotomayor's judicial record and were already saying she would be an activist on the court. As evidence, they pointed to public statements and rulings she has made. So here's our legal correspondent, Jan Crawford Greenberg.
Conservatives today seized on this comment Sotomayor made 4 years ago when she was a federal appeals court judge.
Court of Appeals is where policy is made. And I know this is on tape, and I should never say that because we don't make law, I know.
Republican senators say that shows she will do more than interpret the law.
If a judge is making a legal decision, it shouldn't be a decision based on feeling.
Case now before the court could be a blockbuster. Sotomayor was on a 3-judge panel that ruled against a group of white and Hispanic firefighters who were passed over for promotions because of their race.
I got screwed out of a captain's badge.
Already, conservatives have jumped on the decision.
Every American understands the sacrifices firefighters make. But on Sotomayor's court, the content of your character is not as important as the color of your skin.
Conservatives point to a speech she gave in 2001 at the University of California at Berkeley Law School when she suggested her ethnicity shapes her decisions. I would hope that a wise Latina woman with the richness of her experiences would more often than not reach a better conclusion than a white male who hasn't lived that life. This wasn't a traditional discrimination case.
Every day I go to work, I had to pin this lieutenant's badge on me. It reminds me I got screwed out of a captain's badge because of the color of my skin.
Matt Marcarelli, a 15-year veteran firefighter, got the top score on a promotions exam. He was first in line for captain. But not everyone did so well. In fact, not one of the 28 black candidates in a field of 118 scored high enough to be promoted.
It looked like the exam might have been discriminatory against some of the minority test takers. And that was certainly a red flag for the city under the law.
Black firefighters say the test was unfair.
Written tests aren't the best way to judge a person on how they perform at their job.
The city decided to throw out the test results, fearing a lawsuit by the black firefighters. They got one anyway from the white and Hispanic firefighters who said New Haven's decision discriminated against them. They lost in court and they appealed, and that's how this case got to Sonia Sotomayor. What has all of Washington talking is what happened next. Sotomayor and 2 fellow appellate judges dismissed the white firefighters' claims and 2,000 pages of court papers and filings in one paragraph.
It leads one to think that Judge Sotomayor and her 2 colleagues who were involved in the case simply wanted to bury the claims of the New Haven firefighters.
On the next appeal to the full 13-member court, the judges were more conflicted. 6 sharply objected to the short, unsigned opinion, saying it failed to examine any of the law. The Supreme Court agreed to consider the case. In arguments last month, the justices indicated they may rule against the city and give the white and Hispanic firefighters another chance. Now, Sotomayor's supporters defend that one-paragraph decision. They say the law was so clear she really didn't need to do anything more. We'll see what the Supreme Court says next month. Its decision is expected before Sotomayor's confirmation hearings get underway.